Ya Castolo. El ángulo Castolo. Pero... what the fuck. Mohamed Salah. Vamos Mohamed. Menos equipo. Yo te invoco. Vamos Mohamed. Vamos, vamos. Dembélé. Benja Kremaski, bo. Cavani. Kremaski. ¿Cuál es la puerta del Benja? Aumenta en 2 todo. Efecto más 2. Lo mismo. Lo mismo. Ah, Benja no. Ya Drogba. Ahora nunca. No, Drogba. Una estrella, weón. No. A ver. Mundialito club. Pero weón, a ver. ¿Y por qué no está Barcelona? No está Barcelona, no está ni el Madrid. What the fuck. Manchester City. Vamos con... Por 10.000 más. Profesional estrella es lo mismo, así que nada, profesional. Chipi. ¿Dónde me tocó? Seguro. Cabrastelia. Pero es que esa viola no sé, weón. Yo pondría Haaland. O Hurricane. Cucurella. No, Teo Hernández nomás. Ahí. Neymar. El toro. Cristiano Ronaldo, pues. A buena jala. Es que Aristelia está bien, pero... mm, un extremo izquierdo. Rafinha. ¿Otra vez Rafinha? Jugador no disponible. ¿Y por qué no está Iniesta? ¿Por qué no está Iniesta? ¿Por qué no está Iniesta? Acá está Iniesta, puta, que weá. Ahí sí, pues. A cambiar el comentarista, bueno, no me gusta. A ver. Haaland. Vamos. Todo depende de Haaland. ¿Piamonte? ¿Cuál Piamonte? No, yo le digo por el estadio. Vamos a tener que ganar, que ganar.
The perfect setting, the perfect atmosphere. It feels like a big game. It sounds like a big game. The focus now on the players as they seek to get their team off to the ideal start. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. So a strong start, essential for both teams here as they look to head towards the knockout stage.
Yeah, and it's obvious, Peter, you don't want to be playing catch-up after the opening group game. So we can expect this to be highly competitive. 3 points here and the feel-good factor of eventual progression kicks in. It's a great foundation to tackle the rest of the group games.
We have already started here. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland.
Can he finish? Now it's Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Messi. Oh, this is a terrific... Has a shot! Decent enough try.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
That's really well cleared. Conceição. Gonzalez. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. And that's going right the way across. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that's neat.
Wow, look who's involved.
Refuses to take the bait. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Messi never really looked sure of what he was...
Haaland! And he has kept it out somehow.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Kelly getting this one. Big chance! Kelly gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Iniesta. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this... He's had a hit! He's delivered all right!
Ojalá.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Nakata. Nakata puts his foot on the gas. Haaland.
Hey.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here. Can he finish? It's anyone's ball now. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. And Messi!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Cambiasso. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's been shifted off it.
No, ¿qué hiciste, weón?
That's an excellent interception.
No, pero ahí no.
Yildiz. No outsmarting him this time. Nakata. Messi. Gets to show off his quick feet. He's found a way through. Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Belletti. Well read, and the danger is averted. Chance! It's a goal! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Belletti.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh.
Haaland. Messi.
No, el enganche.
Locatelli. And the pass is intercepted.
1 minute at a time.
Belletti. Messi.
No, pero no. Ah, está muy sensible.
And the first half is
¿Qué
done.
cagazo mandaron estos buenos con la
What's
actualización?
the first
Dejaron muy
half compared with
sensible
your
los jugadores.
expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Beckham. And Hernandez.
Ah,
Just eases him off the ball. Guardiola. Nakata. Now it's Messi. Smoothly does it. And Messi!
Oh,
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Adams. More and more pressure on the ball here. Guardiola. Driving forward. Now it's Haaland. And he's lost Haaland!
alas.
What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are
Falta el gol de
pulling clear
Messi.
here. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
No, no llegó. No llegó, no llegó, no llegó.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Gonzalez.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that...
Shapes to shoot! Yes! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Hold on.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this
Erling
match. Every
Haaland.
single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal.
well.
When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh,
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
This is the time you need that pace.
Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Foot in.
no.
Cambiasso. He's shifting through the gears here.
Pasa la pelota, pasa la pelota, pasa la pelota.
Beckham. Guardiola. Fiddles it through.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
It's a decent looking... Oh, what a climb! Defending of the desperate variety. And Messi! Oh, good looking ball. Francisco Conceição. And it's Iniesta. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Locatelli. And Gonzalez. That's a throw.
Beckham.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Nakata. Distributed tidily.
Footballing width usually identified.
There's the shot! That's another chance!
Pero,
That's just playing it safe.
What the
and
fuck?
simple.
¿qué pasó ahí, bro? Voy a hacer golazo de Haaland.
Beckham. Very nicely done. Now it's Messi. That is lovely. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Cambiasso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party over. Nakata!
Yeah.
Oh, he really got hold of that.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Kelly. Gently done. And it's Nakata.
Hey, falta.
Kelly. To Conceição. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Beckham, who has set up 2 goals. Messi. And Messi! Oh, denied at the last.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Belletti. Beckham. And here's Messi. Kelly did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Hernandez gets across to intercept that. Beckham. And it's Guardiola. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
So that's it is all over. So a smooth start, and one which, at least results-wise, could not have been better. That'll do very nicely.
Falta 3 puntos más de esto. ¿Contra quién? ¿Contra quién? ¿Contra quién? Ahí nada, el equipo que jugó el Inter Miami. Con los egipcios. Ahí está Messi. Pero Messi tiene que estar dando la charla, po. ¿Qué onda?
So a genuine sense of drama here, a pivotal game, offering the chance to seal progress from the group stage, and an opportunity also to set the tone for the knockout stage to come. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. So they need a win. They need a win to get them over the line.
No. Well, Peter, the question that comes to mind is how much do they want it? These players know that this could be the gateway for bigger things. Progression, for starters, brings greater financial reward. It increases the brand power and can enhance the whole business side of things. Individual player profile elevation is also a huge incentive. Careers can be catapulted from this. It's worth remembering.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Beckham has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. It's Iniesta! Danger averted for now. Beckham.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Cross deflected behind for a corner. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
Fabio Cardozo with the clearance. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He gets big. Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that...
Can he finish? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Corner number 2 then. In for a header!
No, pues la jalan.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Haaland. Now it's Nakata. A win here so important to their ambitions.
Ya, jalan.
Cross, he's got tall. Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Estuvo ahí, estuvo ahí.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Buena.
Fired deep towards the back post.
No, pero qué
And
onda,
that's gone
Messi.
behind for a goal kick. And they've got rid. And here's Haaland. Iniesta. There's the shot! Cleared without complication.
Ah,
He's got away with one there. So, third corner of the game.
jalan, jalan. No.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Pasa la pelota.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here. Not again. He's had a hit! Oh, it's come loose. Ruben Dias. And it's Nakata. Messi could try cutting inside here. Real chance! Now he wants to get in on the
Ahí
act
está, ahí
here.
está, ahí está,
They're
ahí.
just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Belletti.
Solo.
Oh, smashing
Golazo.
header! There's a goal! The breakthrough strike! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Haaland.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
Fabio Cardozo
Wow.
makes the interception.
Messi,
Fiddles it
solo,
through.
solo Messi.
Great ball, and he's in here. He's decent hit.
No, pero
And
¿por
that's caused a
qué?
worry or
¿Por
two.
qué? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué?
They're up to 5 corners now. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this.
Ey, oh, y medio combo, weón, ¿por qué?
And no surprise, that's
Pues,
a
¿por
booking.
qué, amigo? ¿Por
Yeah,
qué?
well, they
¿Por
were
qué le pega a
exposed
Messi?
and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Oh, es roja esa.
So what can they conjure from this one?
No, Pueca,
Well,
no.
we're looking at somewhere in the region of 25 to 30 yards. That won't intimidate this guy.
¡Ay!
That was travelling.
Faltó un metro más acá.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's Messi. Can he latch on to this? And he was alert to it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Quítaselo, que no pase. Bien.
That'll be a throw-in.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Belletti. That's good running with the ball. Messi.
Hey.
And we hit half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Bien.
And we are back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Fabio Cardozo.
Quítala, quítatela, quítatela.
Now he's off and running.
No. Bien.
Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
No, pero ¿qué pasa ahí?
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Foot in. Beckham is being harried.
Well, he has to become a target. They've been too slow to recognise his influence.
Haaland. And here's Nakata. Now it's Iniesta. That's very neat. Big header!
El palo, man.
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
No importa, ahí viene.
Team still separated by the game's only goal.
Bien.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Hernandez. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Here's Nakata. Driving on and making good progress.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Chance!
Golazo.
It's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Andres
Yeah, and you have to say
Iniesta.
that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap
Haaland,
things
solo
up.
Haaland, solo. Pica,
Iniesta.
Haaland, pica, pu.
Iniesta crosses.
Well, that has
Puta, Haaland no
caused
picó nunca,
disappointment
weón.
to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Haaland.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. And he's taking no chances there. Can he get it through? Well read, nice interception. The referee's
No.
awarded a free kick. And it's Messi. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side.
Oh, sigue Messi. Sigue Messi.
Messi couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
So not long left in this now. Now it's Beckham.
Solo.
Perfectly
Iniesta.
measured that. Iniesta! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that has been clubbed away. Pinches it off him. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
He's got the shot away! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Iniesta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi has created 1 goal already. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled.
Limpio.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Beckham.
Yeah.
The final 5 minutes. Beckham puts his foot on the gas.
Look, it's
Haaland.
a run defence.
Climbs up big!
Golazo.
Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended still further. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Guardiola powering forward here.
Pretty robust defending.
Güey.
And
Párate,
here's
güey.
Guardiola.
Haaland.
Now it's Haaland!
La atajó,
And the
güey.
keeper has done enough. Top stop.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And he's there to clear it.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Hey,
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
no pasa. No pasa. Bien,
That's
ganamos.
that, the end. So the deed is done. Thrill and excitement all round as players and supporters embrace the knowledge that
Bien,
there are
clasificamos.
bigger and better things to come.
Clasificamos.
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, it's a group campaign with
Haaland, la figura del
significantly
partido.
more ups than downs for me, and a big step achieved.
¿Dónde sale omitir? No. Omitir. Omitir, pues ya ganamos. Bien. Ahora acá. El mismo premio. Con Boca Junior. A ver. Mbappé. O Harry Kane. Harry Kane. Cabarestelia. No. Vinicius. Con Boca Juniors. Palacios. Y a Messi. Acá estamos.
So this is where things become truly serious. Every side battle-hardened, having survived the previous stage, and from this point on, every game is all or nothing, do or die, and there is no atmosphere quite like it. You have to say, this is where the competition really starts. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, past tournaments have so often brought together the very best of so many different footballing cultures and principles, and we hope we're going to see all of that again.
Well, this is an opportunity, Peter, to show off the enthusiasm and desire to kickstart another rewarding campaign, hopefully. And we've seen some fine games in this tournament already. I think the quality has improved year on year. And to be honest, I'm not expecting a drop-off anytime soon.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Spread neatly.
Blanco, ¿no?
It's a promising position. He's onside. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Fue limpio, weón. Falta.
He's gone for the shots. That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
The fullback is in acres of space here, and he's managed to get free.
Jalan. No está Jalan. Harry Kane.
Terrific header. No. That's another chance.
Harry
Kane. Get that clear. Belletti. Messi.
Harry Kane.
Big header.
Oh.
Decent enough try.
Messi.
And it's Messi. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, what has happened here?
Kane.
And a header! Yes! There is Just a breakthrough.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
After 15 minutes is
Hurricane.
18.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, registering that crucial first goal has now given them more incentive and motivation to take this on.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Hurricane.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And no, that was never going to make it.
Oh, that was expansive
¿Qué
and
pasó?
incisive, the
¿Offside?
type of move to
¿Por qué
please any
offside?
coach.
Ah, un pie. Shit.
Nakata, can he
Belletti.
get it through? Messi, nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Quality ball. And if you have just joined us, still just one
Yeah, Vinicius.
goal between them. 1-0 the score. Vinicius Junior!
Golazo.
Really well taken goal. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
22. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius.
So that's 2 now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
No.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. There could be trouble here.
Se está
But for
cobrando,
now, the
amigo.
referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Now this could be a chance.
Harry. Messi.
Oh, can he get onto this? Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Kane. Nakata. Fiddles it through. Guardiola. Beckham. And here's Vinicius. Vinicius Junior! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Just eases him off the ball. Nakata. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Looking for options for movement. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
No.
Oh, that was vital.
Era bajito, güey.
And it's Belletti.
Hurricane.
Nakata going face to face. Oh, smashing header.
Ooh.
Harmlessly behind.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Belletti. Played into space out wide.
Hurricane.
Up he goes!
Golazo.
Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And surely that settles it.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Is number 18.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Harry Kane.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Oh,
And he's picked out the run.
Falta, po.
Beckham does really well to win the ball there. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Referee's had a look,
Offside?
and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Vamos ganando.
So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please
Messi.
feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
And Messi! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's a good run down the left. And it's Guardiola.
Harry Kane.
Hernandez picks it up out wide. Marchesine clears. That is a great pick
Solo
out.
Vinicius.
Vinicius Junior! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Boca Juniors have the chance to go the other way.
Hey. No.
Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. That's very neat.
¿Pero qué hiciste, Messi?
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Match was 70,987.
Nakata promptly onto that, and that is that.
No, po.
Kane being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Now it's Beckham, in towards the middle.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Belletti. Oh, that's nice. Kane. Oh, he's got the shot away! Oh, taken with style.
Harry.
There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
66 minutes is
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
No, no.
Things looking
La
so
persona de
easy,
Nakata.
almost too easy here. And that has been knocked clear. Opts to play it back. He is just caressing the ball. Has a go! Ruben Diaz wins the duel this time.
¿Pero qué hiciste? Oh?
He's got away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Guardiola. And it's Belletti. Some good work on the right flank here. Messi, and he's certainly onside here. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Ey, falta, muy bien.
Oh, he's been caught now. Tries a shot!
No. Harry. Penal.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nice control. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's good play.
Tócala, pues, Vinicius.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Bien.
Well read, nice interception. Out to the right. Messi carries the ball down the right. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Belletti.
Oh, Messi.
He has found the way through.
Oh, Messi. Oh, Messi.
Can he finish?
No!
He's put it wide. So that's it. It is all over. So that's the first round done, and on we go.
3 puntos.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, it was fairly emphatic. To move on.
Cuarto de final. Inter de Milán, Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain. En juego con Paris Saint-Germain. Con el Real Madrid. Para el Real Madrid necesito a Haaland. Voy a colocar a Haaland. A ver, cúbrela. Cristiano Ronaldo. Haaland. Pero acá está Yamal, por eso. Yamal. Yamal, yo te invoco. A ver. Podría colocar a Yamal acá. Podría colocar a Messi acá. Y podría colocar a... Podría colocar a... Foden, no, Foden no. Rafinha. Rafinha. A Vinicius. A Vinicius mejor. Ahí sí. Lenglet.
Well, surely most would agree that we are in what is very much the business end of the competition now. Just 3 more rounds to go, and it is reasonable to believe that they have as good a chance as anyone does. That is the overriding sense here. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, there is a perceptibly greater sense of urgency. Yamal! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Vinicius Junior, and he's in on goal. And the shot! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Decent hit!
Yeah.
Big moment! Massive goal!
Nakata.
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Beckham gets a foot in here. Vinicius Junior. And here's Messi. Tries a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. So just one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0.
No, pero...
Aim forwards. Oh, there's a probing ball.
No
Red, nice interception. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up and...
Yamal! Out for a throw.
No,
The
pero...
most accurate pass. Alvarez. Griezmann. It's Griezmann! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Griezmann. Oh, Vinicius.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Sí, Vinicius.
And it's Messi.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Beckham. Guardiola. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now the finish! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shot at goal!
Ooh.
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
El palo.
And he's managed to get rid. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Bien.
He's through here. Here's great chance.
Golazo.
It's there. Two to the good. They have breathing space.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Jamal.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Pinches it off him. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's got a... Yamal! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a super effort.
Pero ¿por qué tocan si van perdiendo?
Musso with the clearance.
Vamos a llamar.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Wow,
Falta.
look who's involved.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, nice touch. He's had it taken off him. Griezmann. And no, he's seen through all of that. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Falta,
Yamal with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
¿Qué hizo Yamal, weón? Si no hizo nada, weón.
Yamal has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Vinicius.
Great ball if he can get there. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Yeah.
Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended still further. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And now he has two. "3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Llorente. That's been cut out, well played. Nakata. Koke. De Paul.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Nakata. Yamal. It's a good run down the right. He's found the way through. Lino wins the duel this time. And we hit half-time. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. No reported change to either side during the break. Lino. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Beckham. And Hernandez. Vinicius Junior. Beckham. Messi. That's going to go a long way. And Adams. Beckham. And here's Messi. That is a great ball. And Messi! Outstanding save to keep that out. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Corner number 2 then. Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Llorente. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done.
Offside.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's certainly onside here. And it's Beckham.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
The attendance for this match was
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
De Paul and Witsel. Llorente.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Penal, no?
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted.
And he's had a hit! Smashing save, really good save that.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Belletti. And it's Nakata. And that has put paid to that. De Paul. Messi. And here's Vinicius Junior. He is just caressing the ball. Llorente. It's a sweet ball, that. And the shot! Lino. Here's Llorente. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, important interception. Koke. Rapidly approaching the end. Now just moments away from a semi-final place. Well timed, excellent interception. De Paul.
No.
Llorente. Alvarez. And it's Griezmann.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's the hit! Always going over the top. Hernandez. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out
Messi.
here, not against this opponent. Great hit!
Gol.
They've scored!
Dale espacio para Messi.
Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Hitoshi Nakata.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
No, pero muy...
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Bien, 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 bien.
Messi!
Golazo.
Magnificent! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
De Paul. Koke. For De Paul. Alvarez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Vinicius Junior.
¿Dónde la tocaste?
Witzel. Now Lino.
Bien.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Showing good feet. And Messi! The
Casi.
whistle has gone and it is all over. So another test passed and the message could not be more clear. We are coming
Llamado.
for the prize and we're not going away.
¿Quién habrá ganado? Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain versus Manchester City. Llegó el PSG, ¿ah, no? ¿Y Yamal? Barcolá. Vamos a ganar, vamos.
So just one more hurdle before the ultimate final where everybody wants to be and the atmosphere is truly sizzling. Expectations high, volume high, tension high, but most importantly of all, the stakes very, very high.
Oh, Yamal.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. So it's a straight shootout for the final. That's what we're going to see. There's nowhere, Jim, you would rather be.
A game some may argue with justification as being harder than the final itself, Peter. I can certainly attest to that from my own experience. While you do everything to tell yourself you shouldn't get too ahead of things, it's actually harder than it seems. But it's looking like a terrific occasion here. Let's just hope we have a game to match all of this wonderful expectation.
And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Ahí sí. Vamos, Vinicius.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lovely feet. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nakata.
Ay, casi.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this guy Donnarumma really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really has
pero tócala.
inherited the mantle from his namesake. There might be room for improvement with his kicking, but otherwise, he is nigh on perfect.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
Ay, casi.
He's had a shot!
Pero es que en el palo. Va a pasar.
Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Plays a sharp little ball
Shit.
here. Barcola has it out wide and in
Frena
space.
Barcola. Frena Barcola. Bien.
And the ball is out of play. Hernandez. Beckham. Yamal. Oh, played right into his path. And it's Beckham. Brilliantly cut out. Beckham. And here's Messi. Driving through the middle.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and
Muy
slipped into...
Decent hit!
Golazo.
Yes, it's there! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Après 28 minutes de jeu, le numéro 22.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Kvaratskhelia.
Bien.
Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there.
No.
Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's picked his way through.
Pero.
Kvaratskhelia. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chance here to counter.
Ya, Vinicio. Haz lo tuyo.
He is through here. Oh, shooting chance! And that would have been some goal.
Vinicius Junior can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Vitinha.
Bien. Se equivocó Vitinha.
Paris Saint-Germain looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive.
And Messi! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Messi. Oh, that's nice.
Tiro libre.
Oh,
No
he's
cobraron.
enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nakata, who does have an assist to his name.
Vamos a llamar.
Yamal goes steaming for... Great hit! It's
Oh.
loose now and they want to get it back. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Dembele. Hakimi. Hernandez was in no mood for any of that.
Solo.
Nakata.
Yamal.
It's a really well-measured ball. And he's had a hit!
Ah.
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Nuno Mendes. And the semi-final reaches halfway. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think
Vamos, Messi.
they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
So it's half-time in the semi-final, leading 1-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Backward it goes. He's going for goal. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Great chance! That's a half-decent try.
Lamine Yamal has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Yamal. He's got away. Very nicely done. In with the challenge.
Hey.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hernandez. Nicely weighted ball. Vinicius Junior!
Ooh.
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Falta la P.
Vitinha. Still just a single goal between the sides. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
He's in here! Vinicius Junior!
Mm.
Now, how often do you see that?
Vinicius Junior simply had to find something instinctive because of the unexpected way the ball came loose.
Le nombre de spectateurs,
Fabian Ruiz.
71 550.
60 minutes played. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Has a shot!
Oh.
Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Guardiola.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Vinicius Junior!
Oh.
And he's there to clear it. He's having a go! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And it's Belletti. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now, can he find a fit? Yamal! They want to be quick to recover this. Turns and goes back. Now it's Beckham. Oh, well played. And that has been clubbed away. Barcola. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Limpio, limpio, limpio.
Marquinhos. And Hakimi.
Peleala, peleala.
Donnarumma with the clearance. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Falta, ¿no?
Fabian Ruiz.
Shit.
Kvaratskhelia in acres of space out wide. Well, it is a narrow lead, but they are clinging on to it right now. They have 1 foot in the final. Belletti. Nakata. Beckham.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Beckham is the guilty party there. 1-0 as we head towards the end. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Yamal.
That's good play from him.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Yamal!
Oh, pero ¿por qué lo tajó?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Beckham. He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Oh, el arquero anda tapando todo, weón.
Oh
¿Qué
dear, less
qué
said about
hizo
that
ese
pass, the
weón?
better.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Nakata. Belletti. Nakata.
Temps additionnel.
Hits one!
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
That's
Ganamos.
the end. So this
A
is
la
it.
final,
The
a la
final
final.
hurdle is behind them. It is a straight road to glory. There's a small matter of the final to come, but these fans don't care. This is their time now, their pride and joy. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, to go this far, it has to be on merit with substance. And this is more evidence of worthy contesters.
La final con el Inter, ¿por qué? ¿Le ganó al Real? Ajá. Manchester versus Milan. El Inter de Milán. Ah, llegó el Manchester City. Vinicius, todo serio. Ya cabrón, esta es la final, pónganle todo.
So this is the one we've all been waiting for, the crowd embracing the ultimate game in the competition, the ultimate date with destiny for their teams, as one of the game's most sought-after pieces of silverware is within their reach. No shortage of glitz or glamour, and fitting that the final chapter to what has been a great footballing saga should feel as it does here. Let us be treated to a grand finale. And
Hoy
the
Lautaro no
matchday
está
noise
titular.
at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, Jim, you've seen a lot of this type of tournament. What are you thinking about it?
Yeah, these games, Peter, are a real learning curve because you're coming up against teams and individual opponents that are unlikely to stick to what you'd really like them to do. That plays on your concentration and your ability to improvise against
Y no
what
está
you're
Lautaro
facing
Martínez, ¿por
whilst
qué,
playing
weón?
your part in your own team's tactics. So it really is time to switch on here.
Well, this is it.
Well, it could be cagey. It's needless to say there's going to be quite a bit of probing from both sides. The teams are set up to counter to start with, and I think these early...
Vinicius Junior! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt. And
Apareció
here
el
we are,
llamado.
early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, it's certainly a huge goal, Peter, one that I'm hoping will now open up the game a lot more.
Vinicius Junior.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He has found a way through. No, that's overhit.
Oh. Hey.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Lovely bit of skill. Yamal!
Pero ¿por qué palo?
Ashlani stood up well to him there.
Ah, casi.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable... Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. They are queuing up to have a go here.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
And it's Guardiola. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pero... Puta Vinicius, weón. Pero quítasela.
Now it's Correa.
No,
And he welcomes it in.
motherfucker.
Zalewski. He could be in here.
Buena.
Beckham. Vinicius Junior.
Vamos a atacar por el lado de Vinicius, ¿no?
Vinicius Junior. And that's aimed into the middle. And they're quick to get it back. Nakata. And it's Guardiola.
Ah.
Inter really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Ashlani. Could be danger here.
Such good technique.
He's found a way through. Great chance!
No!
And that is wildly off target.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
Stefan de Vrij. Chelhanoglu. To Damian. And he cuts out the supply. Beckham. And it's Nakata. He's in space and looking for options. De Vrij with the clearance. Beckham. And it's Guardiola. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Carlos Augusto. He's Guardiola! And again! They've done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Se equivocó.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Toma, Messi, hazla.
There's the shot!
No te creo.
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Ashlani. Stefan de Vrij.
Vamos, Vinicius.
And here's Messi.
¿Para quién se la diste,
Carlos
Messi?
Augusto. For Stefan de Vrij. Ashlani. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Vinicius Junior. Zalewski. Just eases him off the ball.
No, Yamal.
He's picked his way through. Oh, sweet feet. chance!
Golazo.
And more and more and more. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. (3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Damian. Correa.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
DiMarco. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu is onto this. Nicely aimed pass. Vinicius Junior. Hernandez. In comes the cross. Well, there's the whistle. The first half of the final has flown by. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
Vuelta el gol de Messi.
So we've had the first 45 minutes of the final, Jim. How's it looking for you?
Well, it's obvious who's likely to be more content going in at half-time, but I sincerely hope that there's a fitting response from the opposition to really engage us on the big occasion.
Half-time then, just 45 minutes between us and the climax of it all. Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we are back underway. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And Messi! And it's in!
Tranquilo,
Players
tranquilo, no,
ecstatic,
tranquilo.
fans delirious. This is utopian. What do you think now about that goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Carlos Augusto. Now DiMarco.
Ahí limpio,
DiMarco has
limpio.
been caught there, it's a foul. And it's Damian. Oh, that's neat. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Beckham.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Oh, Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot! He's put it wide.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Sommer with the clearance. Messi. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. And that was very necessary. It's their second corner of the game.
Messi olímpico.
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence.
Shot a goal!
Again.
And he's missed it.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Ashlani. And that's another good win of the ball. Vinicius Junior. Beckham has a goal!
Ooh.
Keeper always had the measure of that. Beckham to take it as usual. It's run loose, who's going to get there? And it's Nakata. Nakata will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yamal!
Golazo.
Goal! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
It's become a case of men against boys. DiMarco. Nakata carries the ball down the right. Just about up to 75 minutes. Messi powering forward here. And the shot! In he goes again! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Guardiola. Shapes to shoot!
Yes.
Oh, taken with style! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Messi. He's found some space. Hits one! Well, this really is their highest point. Not even in his wildest dreams could the manager have conceived that things would by now feel quite this good.
No, but he's certainly not complaining. He'll just be hoping now for a quiet end. No injuries, no cards, nothing to ruin the occasion.
Nakata. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the shot!
Ooh.
And the keeper's well positioned. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Salió.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Yamal. He could be in here.
Oh, Messi.
Messi. And Messi!
Ooh.
And that's past the post. Zalewski,
Minutes has been indicated.
Ashlani, over to the left. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nakata. Time added on 4 minutes. And he's got the beating of his man.
Oh, great feat, that.
Messi. Decent hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, terrific save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
That's a decent clearance.
Yeah,
And that's
campeones.
that. Simply, the big day was their day. A day for them and their fans. A truly proud line in their history. What a moment this is for all connected with the team. It's a day for pride, a day for glory. Another grand chapter to be added to their glittering history.
And if you do have the chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
Campeones, a ver. Castolo, ya Castolo, vamos, al ángulo. Al ángulo. Eso. A ver. Está bien. Ya, a ver, este finaliza en 5 días, así que después. Este finaliza en 8 días. ¿Ya lo hice ya? Sí, ya lo hice. A ver. Este es con... equipo ideal, dicen. Equipo... Selección automática por bonos. Lukman. Campeonato italiano. Pero es que el... Entonces... Neymar, no. Jugador no disponible. En Italia. Lautaro. Ahí. Lautaro. A ver qué más podría hacer. Maripampo. Lukman. Ribery. Sí, Ribery está bien. Tengo que hacer 3000 puntos, por lo tanto... A ver... Estrella, a ver... Estrella me da 1647. 2 partidos y estamos listos. Ya vamos a jugar a estrella, a ver qué pasa. Colo. Lautaro con la 21. La nueva adquisición.
So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Locatelli gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, he's got such a good technical game, Peter, and a great footballing brain. He can see passes that nobody else can, and that makes him fairly lethal, I would say. If the forwards can get into this guy's wavelength, opposition defences are in big trouble.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Locatelli, and he's in on goal. And he's had a hit!
Oh.
Just off target.
Nakata really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
La vi adentro. No.
Xiao. Nakata.
Vamos, Nakata. Lukman. Lautaro, ándate al medio. Lautaro, anda al medio, weón.
Pushed into the middle. Nice interception, well timed. So, what can they make of this? Nakata.
Vamos, Lautaro.
And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Penal.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so
Quítasela,
could rub off
Maripán.
on his teammates now.
Maripán. Bien. Que no dispare, weón.
Both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. There they go, hunting in packs. Maripán.
Oh, Maripán.
Colo are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. And Kalulu. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Can he get it through? Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Vamos,
He's on a
Lukman.
charge.
Vamos, Lautaro, al medio.
Played in by Lookman.
Uy, casi.
Colo clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Bueno. Lukman.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Benacer. Hernandez.
Lukman.
Pinches it off him.
Le pegaron, po.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Un Lautaro.
Lookman goes pulsing down that left-hand side.
Engancha.
There's the shot!
Golazo.
Goal! Colo Colo!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Número 21.
Colo Colo have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Lookman corre.
Lookman,
Lautaro.
he could be in here.
Engancha.
Oh, such a clever
Engancha.
touch. He's got the shot away!
Oh.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Oh, pero quítasela por Lookman. No,
That's
la puta
positional
madre.
goals.
Falta, falta,
Utilisation
falta.
of
Que no
space.
se entre, que no se entre. Bien.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's loose now and they want to get it back. No, he
Lautaro.
didn't quite meet it right.
Gánala para Lookman.
Oh, that's a key interception. And now the breakaway.
Colo Colo can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Hernandez. And it's Locatelli. Benacer. And Kalulu. And here's Locatelli.
Ah, engancha.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that has been cut short. Hernandez.
Pero no, el
That's
pase,
just
weón.
playing it safe and simple.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Benacer. Nakata.
No, pero ¿a quién se la da igual?
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And
Vamos
there
ganando
was a
1-0.
genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still
muy lento
very
el
tight
central.
here.
El
The game
central central muy
still up
lento.
for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Colo
Hola.
Colo come in, having established that lead. Okay. And Ribery! And again!
Golazo.
Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Lookman duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Casi se le va, weón.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible
Quítala
now.
bien.
They really fancy themselves
Lookman,
to go
vamos,
and
Lookman.
wrap things up.
He's got away.
Ah,
That a foul?
Hey,
Yes,
¿qué pasó?
the referee's given it.
falta. ¿Qué falta? Oh, cobró falta, weón, ayer.
Ruggeri, passes coming off in quick succession here. He can run onto that. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his calf.
Ah, pero
Locatelli. Kalulu. And it's Ribery.
Vamos, Calulu.
Played into space out wide.
Lautaro.
Engages
Corner.
and forces him off the ball. Corner number 2 then. Salernitana have the chance to go the other way.
Ah,
Well, that tackle
Buena.
was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, no, he's got that wrong.
oh.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Colo are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
So we've reached the hour mark. That's a nicely measured pass.
Vamos, Lautaro.
Martinez!
Puta madre.
Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, we can't question the quality of the run. He'll have to answer for the rest.
Lookman. Now it's Nakata. Lookman!
Oh. Buena.
Locatelli does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's burst through!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Salernitana can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Chance here to counter. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's the chance to counter. Lookman. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here.
Lautaro.
Hits one!
Oh.
Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Martinez certainly showed brilliant imagination there to take on such a high tower of skill.
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's another good win of the ball. Kalulu. Martinez is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Gets a good foot in there.
No.
Oh, that's fabulous. Can he put it away?
No. Offside.
It's in.
¿Está offside?
And they are dragging it back.
No, estaba offside, weón.
Again. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Locatelli. Lookman. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Locatelli!
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Now it's Martinez.
Se
To the
tiró.
last 5 minutes. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Buena.
Lookman! Lookman! Chance again? No.
Colo really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Corner number 4 coming up here. He can get that clear.
Colo probably could have killed things off, but they should be
Pero
okay
hicieron
here.
falta, po.
Foot in. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. There will be 4 extra minutes.
Ah, la puta madre. Bueno,
Hernandez.
pero
A heavy
weón, da el
challenge.
pase, po.
Salernitana are looking to break at pace.
Ya están todos cansados ya. Que no. Quítala.
Ruggeri. Rustic.
¿Salió? Bien.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper.
Bien.
So that's it. It is all over. Colo can finally smile now. They have held on in a...
No soy 47. ¿Cuánto falta para 1353 puntos más? Por lo tanto, que no va.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A
Cuando
clear
visita.
night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
No. Colulu.
Hernandez.
Bueno.
Now it's Ribery. Chance!
No.
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence.
Ah,
Chiao makes the interception.
bueno.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I've always been impressed with Lautaro Martinez, Peter. We all know how good a finisher he is. But he's proved himself to be a more than reasonable outlet. If needed,
Ah,
he can
¿dónde?
play with his back to goal and be one that brings everyone else into play, and he's a significant influence.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Look at the straight chance!
No, pero
He's
el
going to be
pase, weón.
disappointed with that. Junior Messias. Benacer
No, fue
does well
limpio.
to get it back.
Está cobrando, árbitro.
That is very well defended. Lookman.
Pablo Juan, lo personal.
He has found the way through. Nakata. Nakata!
Golazo.
Goal! Colo!
Yeah, I call that
La puso al
transition
ángulo.
with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Gol per il Colo-Colo. Ha segnato al 17° minuto numero 8.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the
Eh,
game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
He's through, now is he in? Oh, he's shapes
no.
to
Bien, weón.
suit.
Se lo perdió
Good
solo, weón.
run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better chance than that, Peter.
Pero
That is
solo, weón.
disappointing.
Colo are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Xiao. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
No,
It's
deja
loose,
pasar.
and there's a race for the ball. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's
Casi,
fabulous.
weón.
Onana
Locatelli.
unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Lookman really added the width there, thanks to...
He gets big.
No te creo,
He will
Lautaro,
be
weón.
livid with himself. Locatelli. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Locatelli. Kalulu.
Lautaro.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Pero tengo a Turán también, po. Puta, hubiera puesto a Turán.
Oh, it's played into the area.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
No,
and those
salió,
that are
salió,
up
no.
top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Ribery. And he skips
No,
past
Ribery,
his man.
sigue, Ribery. Toma, Lautaro, hácelo.
Into the box. And the keeper beats it away. Nakata!
No, Nakata, ¿qué quería hacer, weón?
He's missed, but not by that far.
Nakata did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
He's found a way through.
No, hijo, no, solo otra
Oh,
vez.
this is a
Arquero,
great
arquero.
play. Put it
No
away.
te creo, weón.
He's got it
weón.
all. They have come roaring back.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that
¿Cómo
next
le
goal now is
gana,
absolutely
weón?
crucial. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money,
Up he goes!
No te creo otra vez.
He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Locatelli. Martinez.
Como Ribery.
Ribery.
Todo depende de Ribery.
And Ribery!
Golazo.
And it's a goal!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Gol per il Colo-Colo. Ha segnato al 44esimo minuto. Numero 7.
Colo-Colo take the lead. Martinez delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high caliber show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a
Tranquilo,
big
no,
moment.
tranquilo, sí.
This guy was born to create.
Terminó el primer tiempo.
Hernandez. Kalulu. For Ribery. Ribery! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half,
Hay
this.
que ganar
Well,
sí o
we've
sí
had
acá.
plenty to go at in that first half, Peter,
Hacer un
and
gol
it's
más.
a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football
No, ¿por qué te
unpredictable,
quitas la
I think you're at
pelota,
the
no?
right match.
Colo head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Lautaro.
He's got tall.
En el palo, ¿por qué, weón?
Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Buena. O Lautaro.
Martinez.
Lookman. Ey, tiro libre.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Neither of these two want to come off second best. They're urged. It's Nakata! And now they can clear their lines.
Pero,
No, that's been intercepted. Nakata, given the lift of his goal.
vamos, Lookman.
Lookman.
Lautaro.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger.
There's the shot!
Ah,
A real chance and a real let-off.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
buena. Lookman.
Lookman. Oh, that's nice. That is
Penal.
great defending, so alert. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the further he went, the more
Pero-
attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Oh, that's well spotted. Nakata. Lookman.
Buena. Lautaro.
Keeper has taken decisive action.
Buena.
Kalulu. Ribery. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, that's a key interception. Onana. Vitinha. And that's put paid to a promising move. Hernandez. Kalulu. And Benacer. Nakata.
Ey, falta,
Excellent
falta.
challenge there, uncompromising. Vitinha. Half an hour gone in the second
Bien,
half.
weón.
Xiao. And Nakata. Lookman. Hernandez tries a header! No, not the best of headers.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Il numero 17. Il numero 70.
Locatelli.
Ribery.
And it's Ribery. And he's managed to get free. Ribery going face to face with his great rival.
Vamos, Lautaro.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Ribery. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Chooses to go cross-field. Hernandez. Well seen. Saw
No
that
salió.
coming.
That
No.
was well played, well stopped.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's there to clear it. Maripan.
Vamos, Maripán. Buenas, Barry Maripán.
And the keeper's got it again. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Colo
Vamos,
clearly
ganamos,
now in
ganamos.
lead preservation mode.
Ganamos.
Lookman. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
Ganamos.
What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite...
Bien. Cristiano Ronaldo. Prefiero a Curtis Jones. Vamos, vamos. Vamos, ¿quién sale? ¿Quién sale? A ver. ¿Quién es Ayari, weón? Campista central. Yacine Ayari, weón. ¿Dónde juega este weón? ¿Fútbol inglés? Ah. Ya, terminamos. Terminamos con esto.